Hey, give me a couple minutes to set up stream. All right. Nice intro, bro. Thanks, myself. I'm not schizophrenic. Whoa, Revon, so fast, man. What's up? Um, yeah, man, doing well. Still here in London. We're gonna check out Convex Chef initially, and then I don't know. Then something else, probably. Thanks for sticking around. Just setting up stream chat. Chef is nice, but not good for backend. That's kind of like the whole point, though, no? I want to create full stack apps, my dude. I hope it works. I don't know. We'll find out. I also want to see like how far we can get with the free tier. That's also something I want to try. But I think we have to wait a while till my TikTok live gets streaming before we start. Shouldn't take too long, I hope. Come on, TikTok. Please. TikTok, please. Maybe I didn't set it up. Hold on. I probably didn't. All right, what about now? Hey, there we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on, this one. Hmm. Yes. Test chat. No? I think it just takes a while for the chat to come through. Oh, you got the brain rot experience? Can you show me, Revant? Like, can you show it in Discord? Up to you, but I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it if you're able to show. I'm just trying to get this chat working for TikTok. Why won't it show my chat? It's so weird. I'm just gonna try on my phone. Made it in England, Indian language? Yeah, could we check? Can we check on Discord? I'm gonna come on Discord. I hope to see you there. Yeah, Hindi's fine. I just want to see the process. Like, I want to see the automation or whatever. I'm just chilling here whenever you want to join.
Hey guys, it's not a.
This is one of those apps that feels illegal to know. I don't know how they've done it.
Hey guys,
There. Okay. Okay, TikTok chat works now. All right. Um, TikTok chat works. Yeah, I'm waiting on Revanth. Supposedly he's made a brain rot automation. So that makes brain rot videos. We'd love to see it whenever you're ready. I'm just gonna be sitting here in Discord. Otherwise, the main thing on this stream will be chef.convex.dev. They are doing a sponsorship. Kickstream is spamming again? Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna turn it off. I don't know why my kick stream is broken, bro. Actually. Hold on, let me try something else. What if we do a different encoder to read? Oh shit, we might be able to read. Oh shit, okay. I might do that for Twitch as well. Uh, what did I do? Apple VT. Let's see. Let's see if this works. It's definitely. Because right now the Twitch stream I think is 720p, right? But if I turn it off and on, will it go into 1080? Hold on, be right back. Will this go 1080 now? Yes, okay. Okay, I fixed that. I feel like, hold on, Kez, if you're still around, can you see if the kick is still spamming? I might have fixed it. I think there's an issue. I try to stream in 2K on these platforms and they don't like 2K, but now I'm doing 1080p. Hoping this will fix it. Says I'm offline. Let's see. Give it a second or two. You'll share a video in Drive. Okay, sure. We'll wait for that. I guess I'll leave the chat here. No, now it doesn't even go live on Kick. It's weird. Oh, well, at least I fixed the resolution on Twitch. I got the #1 gifter badge? I don't even remember sending a gift. That's weird. Um, hmm. Now it doesn't even go live. Weird. Once I can hear my computer going ham. Oh shit, that encoder. Damn. Damn, that encoder goes ham. Hold on, let me ask ChatGPT which encoder is the most efficient. Or actually, I think my GPT usage is up. Let me double check. Which of these encoders is the most efficient? Apple VT. Okay, that is what I'm using. Okay. Mm. Mm. Oh no, I picked the wrong one. Apple VTH246 hardware encoder. Um, let's try that again on Kick. Oh, that looks better. Oh, that looks better. That looks better. Kez, can you let me know if Kick is fixed now? All right, we're gonna check out Revon's brain rot automation. Oh, this is just the output.
Guys, wait. तुम्हें पता है आज का आजकल सब डेवलपर्स फायरबेस यूज करते हैं, बट एक सीक्रेट ओपन सोर्स ऑल्टरनेटिव है
This is
जो बिल्कुल
awesome.
फ्री है।
हाँ प्रिया, सुपरबेस का कर रहे हैं।
Hanpriya.
फायरबेस जैसा ही है बट कंप्लीटली ओपन सोर्स है।
लेकिन राहुल, ये सुपरबासे एग्जैक्टली करता क्या है? फायरबेस से बेटर है क्या?
देखो प्रिया, सुपरबास
Dude, this is awesome. Did you do this with N8N? Or like,
बेसिकली फायरबेस का
and this is completely free?
ओपन सोर्स वर्जन है। डेटाबेस ऑथेंटिक
Surely
है।
you gotta pay for the TTS at least, or no? That's pretty impressive. It's just like the full stack Peter. I love those videos. I don't know if you guys have seen full stack Peter. They get so many views. Yeah, look, this guy has 200,000 followers. Hey, Peter.
Algorithmic trading. Great topic, Stewie. Algorithmic trading uses computer programs to automate buying and selling stocks at lightning fast speeds. The most extreme version is high frequency trading, which executes trades in micro.
Yeah, dude, the AI generated videos in 2025 are just crazy. I mean, obviously this one's not even like VO3, but yeah, just like the different types of, I guess they call these ones the brain rot versions, but yeah. I mean, it's a crazy time to be in video space. I mean, and software. Anyway, so yeah, Chef by Convex. It's, you know, one of these cloud-based full stack app generators, similar to Lovable, Bolt, Superbase. I think this one's actually powered by Bolt, as you can see here down. Actually, you can't see here because I'm blocking it. What if I do this? Interesting. I mean, yeah, you can see here. Powered by Bolt. Um, yeah, and supposedly it's really good at creating the like boilerplate of a full stack app. Convex, if you guys don't know, convex.dev, kind of they're kind of like Superbase in a sense. Another open source backend. Oh, they position themselves as a backend for AI. Interesting. Um, yeah, so they kind of handle database, server type stuff, backend, APIs. And I've heard really good things about it. And now they have the chef. And thank you, shout out to Convex. They've actually sponsored me to make some videos about chef. So this is the first time I'm actually trying it. They're sponsoring the short form. They didn't sponsor a stream, but I love to, you know, show my authentic first time reaction. So I'm gonna try the chef online. Now they didn't give me any like pro tier or anything, so I'm gonna see like what the free tier is like as well. Yo, shout out Twitch Marketer on Twitch. They say, do you use N8N? Would love to see your expertise applied to building a bit in there. Love your work, by the way. Yo, thank you, Twitch. I don't use it regularly, but I have used it. I think it's definitely one of the best open source node-based automation frameworks, if not the best. I do have one video on it. If you search TechFriend N8N, you'll probably see my email replying one. Yeah, this one. Self-host N8N in one command. In this one, I set up agent. I set up a workflow to kind of reply to emails automatically through N8N, which is really cool. See my email about Replit ERP versus NetSuite. I didn't see that. You emailed me? I'll check it out later. I don't want to expose my inbox on stream though, but yeah. Shout out to everyone who joined. Ramesh, Milan. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you enjoy the stream today. Proof of Work's in here as well. Shout out to them. Some OGs in the chat. Yeah, so we're gonna do Convex. I did want to do something kind of complex. Like I don't want to do any basic kind of thing like, you know, Pong games and shit. I'm sure we're all sick of them. So I had like heaps of ideas of like SaaSes to build, and I was like vibing with ChatGPT and Claude to like try to ideate things on what to build. And I did land on this vibe coding tribe kind of app. which is because I have the domain vibecodingtribe.com, and I'm like, what can I make with that? And I was gonna do like a community platform where you can earn vibe tokens by like contributing to open source projects where you submit, like people can submit GitHub issues as bounties, and you submit a PR to claim the bounty. You get these tokens. That was the idea. I think that's a pretty cool idea, but I might start with some other stuff. Like we might try to build like a bunch of stuff and see how Chef Convex works, where it's its strengths, where is its limitations. From what I've seen in the chat, actually when I was on this site, I saw the testimonials section. This Dev Breda was here, and like he's actually like pretty active in the community. So I was like posting here. I'm like, yo, spotted Dev Brother on the Convex homepage. And they're like, yeah, it's good, but it suffers from fixing bugs. So I'm like, maybe it's something that you like build like the skeleton here, building the skeleton, and then you take it to another coding tool to like debug and finish, which is like a very common flow. Like people prototype the front end on like V0 and stuff, and then take that to like, you know, a coding tool like Cursor to finish it off, which makes sense. Now, I think yeah, where this will shine is like setting up the skeleton, and it does stuff like handle the auth for you, zero config auth. I think that's really cool. Handle the deployment, one-click deployment, handle email sending. Like this is all really cool stuff, and also GPT calls that like for all these three, you'd need to set up like the config. Like for instance, if I wanted Google Auth, I'd have to go and create a Google project, set that up, set up the like reply, redirect URLs and stuff. But hopefully with Convex, like we get all of this stuff like out of the box, because it's kind of like a full stack framework in a sense. So yeah. Yo, Moon Owl, I'm new around here. I don't know if you have any ideas on UiPath. Yeah, UiPath is like one of the OG RPA tools, so like robotic process automation, I think it's called. It's like one of the OG automation tools. It's very polished and defined and used in a lot of enterprises. It might not be the best for like a user, like a solo indie dev kind of person. I think it also is probably expensive for a solo person, but it's definitely very feature rich, very tried and tested. Yeah. Oh, nice, Revant. You made that brain rot thing with Python. Amazing. 11 Labs free tier for the voice, and DeepSeek for the LLM. Amazing. Cade, what's up, man? Long time no see. I have an idea. I was thinking about adding a self-correcting code for bugs and fixes. Yeah, that's a great idea. Any tips to avoid AI hallucinations? Yeah, it depends what they hallucinate on. A lot of the times, like, you know, these LLMs aren't up to date with the latest docs and stuff. So there's like MCPs like Context 7, um, which kind of bring the latest docs to an LLM, so you can try stuff like that. I really like web search, so yeah, I definitely use like web search MCPs or tools to kind of make sure that the LLM does like some web research before answering a question, and that definitely reduces hallucinations a lot. Is a certification any good? Yeah, definitely. It's good for companies that are hiring for UiPath developers. Being certified in their courses would definitely help you stand out there. Oh, thank you, Ramesh. Appreciate you. Okay, so yeah, let's start with Chef. I noticed that they have some things here like Slack clone, Instagram clone, Splitwise clone, and Notion clone. And I was actually really interested in this Notion clone because I like Notion, but I think if I had my own version of Notion, I'd be able to add like features that I want for free, because you know Notion has Notion AI and I think it's really good, but it's paid, and like it's very the free tier is very limited. So if I could just like, you know, boil down Notion to just the features I want and then add my own AI features, that would be really cool. Obviously, like these clone tools aren't going to be a feature complete Notion, but I'd be really interested to see how far we can get that if I click that. I'm not going to click it yet because I see some other things: enhance prompt, user recipe, auto. What does user recipe do? Make a collaborative text editor, add AI chat, add file upload, add full text search. What does auto do? Oh, it changes the model. Okay, this is pretty cool. Out of these models, I'm leaning towards Claude 4 Sonnet or Gemini 2.5 Pro. All the other ones are definitely inferior. I'm gonna go Claude Sonnet and we're gonna click Notion clone. Oh, sweet. And it pre-fills my prompt here. Make a collaborative text editor. Chef will use the collaborative text editor Convex component. Okay, so they have their own collaborative text editor component, real-time collaboration with multiple users. I don't really care about that, but that is really cool. Presence functionality for each document with a face pile. I don't know what that is. What's presence? Chef will use the presence component. So it looks like they have these like pre-built components that they'll put together. Document organization, private docs, public docs, simple sidebar, full text, interface. This is really cool. Should we do a Notion clone? I don't know. What do you guys want to see? Lazy, what's up? Did I see GitHub reach 1 billion repos? Yeah, and apparently the 1 billionth repository is actually called shit. Like SHIT is apparently what the 1 billionth repo is called, which is pretty funny. Is Claude Pro worth it for a hobbyist programmer? Yeah, Claude Pro is great. But I'd say for like if you're doing coding stuff, you probably want to use an AI coding tool. Personally, I recommend Augment Code. You can also try Cursor, Windsurf, Klein, RuCode. There's so many. I'm sure I only named like 1% of them, but they're kind of like the top 5 or 10. Claude Code is actually also another one. I'd recommend using those tools rather than, when I assume when you say Claude Pro, you mean like the website, like the interface. But if you're using like one of the tools that actually gives you access to your file system, I know you can do that with Claude, but I think you're probably better off with one of those tools that like can also have all the like other things that are like really optimized for code editing and stuff. Gabriel, thanks for the like. Dre, what's up? Have I had to use any AI tool to create an app? Which would you use? Okay, everyone's just saying press enter. We want to see the Notion clone. All right, let's see the Notion clone. Yeah, as I said, I use Augment Code mostly. Now, there are certain scenarios, if I'm starting from scratch and it's a web app, I might want to use like V0 or Lovable or even like Convex. But when it comes to actually maintaining and extending an app, I would recommend Augment or Claude Code probably. Is Augment still in beta? No, not anymore. Okay, let's see what this is doing. It's gonna create the text editor, the Notion clone. So far we've used 0% tokens, that's good. It's interestingly, they have a token-based system. Oh, by the way, if someone uses my referral key, I get more tokens. So I'm gonna share that in Discord. I don't know if anyone's there. I would love some more tokens. Someone signing up to Chef, please use this so I get more tokens. Send my Discord link. Yeah, you can. The best way to get my Discord link is on techfriend.net. And then you click the Discord button. Otherwise, I can also post it in chat. I think if I do this, it should post in the chat for you. Okay, looks like that didn't work. I mean, this is it if you want to copy it. CK9WEQ7. I think you're better just going to techfriend.net, honestly. Do I have any videos using V0? Yeah, ages ago. Tech friend V0. V0 updates is probably not it. Hold on, let me show you which one I think is the good V0 one. Did I make a video out of it? Maybe I didn't. Alright, let me just search V0. I made this one thing with V0. This one. Coding my app with v0.dev. This was a long time ago, 11 months ago. But yeah, it's like V0 has changed a lot since then. But yeah, and that's when I used it. Okay, interestingly, this says still I've used 0 tokens, but I've probably used more. As you can see, there's a lot of tokens being generated. Not enough boosters to get custom Discord URL. Yeah, unfortunately, not many people are boosting the channel. I mean the server, and you know, there's no real urgency to. I could boost it to get the custom things, but I don't know. It's not like that appealing to me. Do I do much self-hosting? Not really. Try to use cloud stuff whenever possible. Okay. How are we doing with the Notion clone? Still cooking. It's made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 apps. I mean, 7 files. Actually, probably more. I think it's using Next.js. Have I tried Context 7? I haven't. I just use like web search to ground with the latest docs. But yeah, I haven't used Context 7, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. Yeah. It's leveled up your cursor so much. Awesome. I'm happy to hear that. Definitely having access to the latest docs makes a lot of sense. So I'm not surprised it's leveled up your cursor. I'm gonna try boost this light here. Oh, so light. I just feel a bit like yellow, you know? Okay, looks like we're getting an auth here. Oh, the app is now live. Wow. We can sign in anonymously. And supposedly this is our Discord clone. Can we open it in a new tab? Here we go. Actually, let's just do that in a full screen here. Why isn't it full screen? There we go. Let's create a new document. Test doc. Initialize document. Oh, this is nice. Wow, it's just like Notion. It's got the dots and stuff. This is a test. Wow. This is cool. Okay, this is just like Notion with the, can I drag? Wow, wow, it's even got the drag stuff, just like Notion. Can we do like, oh, what? It's even got the weird, like all the different node types. No way. Can we add an image? You can add an image from a URL. What about a video? Let me try add a YouTube video. Let me get a YouTube URL. All right, first, actually, let's see if I just paste in the URL, will it automatically embed? No. Notion does do that, but you know, I'm not expecting a fully feature complete Notion. I'm really like impressed that it even has this code block and stuff. And all right, let's try add a video, embed video. Wow, you can even embed video. Maybe it's loading almost. Definitely has the embed component, but I guess it doesn't work completely. Well, let's check the code block. Const test equals. Okay, no syntax highlighting. What if I did like this? JavaScript const text equals 1. No syntax highlighting. Still, I'm, yeah, really impressed for a one-shot Notion clone. This is really sick. It's even supposedly like multiplayer, which is really cool. What tool am I using? This is Convex Chef. Chef.convex.dev is the URL here. I should probably put that in a text somewhere. Should I? Here. Yeah, there. That's the URL up the very top. If you can read it, it might be very small on TikTok. Okay, now let's try. Apparently, you can do, as I said, if you guys just joined, yeah, this is chef.convex.dev, and it's like one of those full stack app builders, AI app builders, and the cool thing that it has is these zero auth, zero config auth, built-in GPT calls, and built-in email sending. It's full stack. So I want to try the built-in GPT calls. Let's see if we can like, I want to add a button to be able to edit documents with LLM calls. Add a kind of floating AI button that when clicked, we can enter a prompt and the LLM will make it kind of like a chat actually. And it can also edit the document as well as answer questions about the document. So that was my really basic prompt, and I'm gonna click this enhance prompt button, which I really like when tools do this because my prompts are nowhere near as good as what the LLM prompt could be. And that's really, what's really cool is like this supposedly hasn't used any of my tokens yet. Maybe if you use one of their like default things, because I just use the like clone Notion site, maybe that doesn't use a token. But yeah, cloak of edition for this panel. Okay, and now we're gonna try my own custom prompt. This probably will use tokens, maybe not. Maybe it's just like secretly fully free. We'll see. Would I ever host and train my own local LLM? I like the idea of that, but in reality, I don't think I'm able to make anything useful in general. At least yet. Maybe one day when I have a vertical that I think I can compete in, I would, but I don't have like any vertical or any data to train a model that will be usefully unique, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Can you get access to the code? Yes. Yes, you can. You can see the code here, and you can also, I think, download the code with this download code button. And then, yeah, take it to Cursor or whatever. It's readable? Okay, amazing. Thank you. Yeah, we just vibe in. How are you guys? What are you guys building? Reza, what's up? June, what am I trying to build? This is a Notion code that I've built in one prompt, and now I'm adding AI functionality to it, something that Notion doesn't offer for free. Let's see how it goes with Convex. This is Chef Convex, by the way. I'm looking to hire someone to build a risk assessment of legal PDFs. Oh, that's pretty cool. How should I go about that? Honestly, it's definitely not my area of expertise, so I'm not really going to give any advice on that. I want to vibe code a blockchain-based voting system coming semester. Ooh, that's cool. Reza's working on KO. It's a team of support and sales agents in Iran. Okay, cool, man. Nice to see. We got builders in the chat. Some real builders. Okay, it's using the OpenAI SDK to do the AI stuff. And yeah, really cool thing about Convex is that it will supply its own API key or whatever to do the AI stuff for us, which is really nice. Let's see how it goes. Damn, we got 50 people in the TikTok chat. That's a record for me. You're Nate. Ramesh says they're Nate. Okay. Oh, I've taken note of that. I'm gonna call you Nate from now on. Appreciate you, man. Oh, we got the Heart Me from Moon Owl. Thank you. And the You're Awesome. And the Rambo head. Thank you, my bro. And the ice cream. And the rose. All the gifts coming out here from Moon Owl. Thank you. Jane asks, what's a blockchain voting system? There's actually a platform that does it, I think. What's it? Is it Snapshot XYZ? No, I might be. Yeah. Is this it? Pretty much like you sign in to vote, but it like verifies your vote through the blockchain. So maybe like you need a token to be able to vote. Like it's how DAOs work, decentralized autonomous organizations. And they can like vote on how the organization will do stuff. And like the more tokens you have, the more voting power you have type shit. Is this my first time trying Chef? Yes, it is. My very first time, never tried it before. Or I tried Dia Browser. Yeah, I've heard good things about Dia Browser, but yeah, I haven't tried it either. I think I can close this. Is the... I wonder if the restream chat works. What tool do I use as my number one? Yeah, I get this question a lot, and I use Augment Code a lot to code. You can see my last stream, I was coding an MMO, and I did it all with Augment. Well, all of it last stream. Does this text X chat come? It doesn't. Oh yeah, it does. Nice. Okay, that's good. Amount of paid plan? Yeah, I'm on the lowest paid plan on Augment. It's augmentcode.com. Augment over Cursor, why do I think it's better? Yeah, I actually switched from Cursor to Augment when Augment was in pre-release. Why do I think it's better? I don't know. There's so many optimizations that these tools make, but like in my experience, Augment was able to do stuff without having to go into like the debug loops that I was getting into with Cursor. Yeah. Oh, damn. Okay, so that AI prompt that I asked used 57,000 tokens and took up 31% of my usage. So it seems like with that size of prompts, I'm only able to do like 2 more on the free tier of Chef, which I kind of expected. It's interesting that they're doing a token-based thing because it seems like, I don't know if they've changed. I think Bolt changed, but like Lovable, for instance, I think it's message-based. Augment's message-based. I think Cursor is message-based as well, or at least it was. Yeah, these things change so often that it's hard to keep up. Search up Billy Hell. He sold the Replit app for 32 grand and built ERP versus NetSuite, or EIP versus NetSuite. Okay, cool. Thanks, we'll have to try. No problem, Alex. Is this saved? I really want to test this new AI feature that we've supposedly cooked up. Yeah, let's test. Sign in anonymously. Test document. Ooh, we have the new AI assistant, guys. Check this out. So I have a document here. Bananas are green if in basket. Apples are blue if underwater. All right, we're gonna use an AI assistant. Whoa, it's so pre-filled here. Summarize a document, improve the writing style. Wow. Fill the document with more funny facts about fruit. All right, let's see if this works. So it's given me JSON. Oh, but it doesn't actually edit the doc. Can it read the doc? What does it say about bananas? It says that bananas are green if in a box. Okay, that's really cool. So the AI assistant does read, but it seems like it's not able to edit the document yet. So yeah, this is one thing that supposedly Chef is not the best at, and that's like debugging. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try debug this feature and see how it goes. It seems the AI assistant cannot edit the document. We might need to double check the tool calling and make sure it works, or rely on structured JSON output. Here is my test message and response. Okay, let's see what happens if I enhance this prompt. Will it keep the log? You can't see it? Wait, what? You couldn't see when I switched screens? Oh, what the fuck? I think my shit froze. Okay, thanks for reminding me. I wonder why that happened. Sometimes that happens. Restart capture. Okay, there we go. All right, let me show you guys that again. My apologies. I'm not sure why it didn't work. Okay, so yeah, this is the Notion doc. So pretty much this is what was created in one shot. It has a sign in, but you can sign in anonymously. You can create new documents, new test doc. We're able to create a new doc here, and like just like Notion, we can actually do like different nodes and stuff. So let's just do a to-do list. I haven't checked if the to-do list works. You can see that we can add like different types of nodes, which is really cool. This was all done in one shot, all this here. Is there a to-do list? Checklist. Wow, the checklist works. Wake up before 9. Rub banana on face. Put face in ice water. Sell $500 million course. Course. Fear of women is now a tech friend. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, and you can like, oh, I'm gonna wait for this alert to go away. Yeah, it even works like moving the stuff around just like Notion, which is really cool. This was all done in one shot. But then in the second shot, what I did was, hold on, I have to actually move my face. Okay, yeah, what I did in the second shot is what you can see in the corner here, this AI assistant. This was my second prompt. I'm like, add an AI assistant so we can like edit the document and ask questions about the document. I wasn't able to get the editing working in the first shot, but the reading the document works. So like I can ask a question about this checklist. I can be like, what time does the doc say I need to wake up at? And you can see the document says you need to wake up before 9. So that worked perfectly, which is really amazing. And now I actually have like a Notion clone with an AI assistant that I don't have to pay a subscription for, because, you know, at this day and age, we shouldn't really be paying for these SaaS things when we can just make it ourselves, which is so amazing. Like as you guys saw, if you were here from the start of the stream, we completely cooked up this thing with Convex Chef in like less than half an hour. Like I've only been streaming for 44 minutes, and the first 10 minutes was just setting up the stream. So that's really amazing. And another feature I wanted is to be able to edit the doc through the assistant, but that didn't work. So now what I'm doing is trying to debug that. So yeah, I guess I haven't submitted that prompt in yet, but I'm like, no, that's definitely, I tried the enhanced prompt, but it didn't work. So now I'm saying it seems the AI assistant cannot edit the document. We need to double check this. And this was the log. So I'm going to try get it to do this. From what I've heard from the community, Convex isn't the best at debugging. I mean, Chef isn't the best at debugging, but we'll see. Can you share your prompts? Yeah, so actually the very first prompt that I did was this, I just clicked this button, Notion clone. So you can like create your own Notion clone just by clicking this, and it pre-fills Chef with this, and it seems like they have their own components for collaborative text editor, presence, and full text search. So I guess this is kind of like a tried and tested thing, this Notion clone. We might try to do something completely unique afterwards. But yeah, that was that. Let me just try to get this AI thing working. We might try another project. I think I can just sign up with a new account and try the free tier again, or maybe I'll just pay for more tokens. Or if someone uses my referral link, I can get 85,000 more tokens. Did I have to add Claude API, or is Chef using its own? Great question, Jane. Actually, that's one of the great things about Chef is it has built-in GPT calls. So you can just use their own, it's using OpenAI. I saw it was using the OpenAI SDK, as you can see. Where did it do it? At one point, I saw it say installing OpenAI. Yeah, here, installing the OpenAI package. But yeah, I didn't have to supply my own API key, which is really nice. And the same goes with the user auth. Those are like some of the things that Chef does for you is zero config auth, which is really cool. Built-in email resend, built-in email sending without having to provide API keys, and built-in GPT calls without having to provide API keys. So yeah, that's super cool. Shout out to Chef for supplying that. And yeah, now I'm trying to fix the document editing with AI. We'll see how this goes. Might get some cheese while I wait. Do you guys have these cheese things? I think they're international. What's it called? Baby Bell? Baby Bell cheese. It's like cheese wrapped in wax. Nice little snack. And they're just fun, you know? They're like a fun little unique snack. It's like a red wax thing, and then you like strip open the wax. And then inside of it is cheese. All right. Supposedly, I'm gonna eat this cheese. All right. Supposedly now the AI assistant should work with being able to insert content. Cappuccino, what's up, man? We're building a Notion clone with AI functionality. Yeah, so check it out. We're gonna preview it again. You guys can see it this time, right? Yeah. Sign in anonymously, create a new test doc. All right, now I'm gonna use the assistant to just write this. We'll be like, fill the document with a list of all the countries in the world. Let's see if we can do that. Is that a new free stuff you found out? Yeah. Whoa, sick. So it gives me a suggestion and then I can press insert content. Wow, it works. That's amazing. Look at that. Oh, I can't scroll down, but it does work. And now let's see if we can edit as well. Edit the content to remove all the countries that are in the northern hemisphere. Let's see, can I do that? No, okay, wasn't able to edit the content, but that's progress. Wow, I'm really impressed with that. Yeah, Cappuccino asked, is it a new free? It's somewhat new, and it does have a free tier. Everything that I've built right now has been completely on their free tier. I've only done 3 messages. The first message was just to create the Notion clone. The second message was to create this AI assistant. And then the third message was to debug the editing or like the adding of the content. So yeah, I'm super impressed with that. If you guys want to try it, it's just that link up the top, chef.convex.dev. Genvigs, thanks for the gift, my G. Yeah, okay. Well, that was super awesome. I could just be using this Convex Notion clone instead of paying for Notion if I wanted to. Obviously, Notion has so many more features, but over time I could just keep prompting this to kind of add more features, theoretically. But yeah, I'm super impressed with it. I'm gonna try create something a bit more complex, which is this, the vibe coding tribe. I don't know how it will work. Slim asks, is it free? It has a free tier. You get like 100,000 tokens for free, but then you have to pay. API for OpenAI for that chat or something else? Yeah, it is OpenAI, but yeah, another cool thing about Convex is I just explained this, but I'll do it again because I know you guys have just joined. Oh, shout out to Brian and Dollar Bill, by the way. Thank you for all the support. Yo, 10 bag, are you early? You're about 52 minutes late, but it's completely fine. You're an OG, so I respect you. Yeah, we're using Convex. It creates a full stack app from prompt, and yeah, the cool thing is, look, built-in GPT calls, so you can add AI features to your full stack app without having to set up API keys. And same with being able to send emails, and same with like user authentication for your app. So those like 3 things which you'd normally have to set up is pretty cool and comes out of the box with Convex, which is really sick. Mahmoud, thank you for the gift. What about the backend? Yeah, the backend also is all set up through Convex. So Convex is initially actually a backend service, and they've recently released this Chef thing, which is their prompt, their builder, their full stack builder. But yeah, so it uses Convex on the backend. You can kind of think of Convex similar to Supabase if you already know about Supabase. How about database integration? Yeah, exactly. So yeah, as I said, Convex primarily is a kind of backend solution. They call themselves the backend for AI. And I'm pretty sure it's open source as well, just like Supabase. And a lot of people prefer Convex to Supabase. So yeah, really cool stuff. Now I'm gonna try this. I've made a PRD for Vibe Coding Tribe MVP. Vibe Coding Tribe is a community platform where users earn Vibe tokens by contributing to open source AI related projects. Users submit GitHub pull requests to complete bounties, and tokens are awarded when the pull request is approved or merged by the bounty poster. That's what I'm going to try to do. I've added a bunch of tools, a bunch of requirements here. I'm going to So what we initially did was a Notion clone, which comes with a button here, and it pre-fills this with like these components and stuff. So like that's definitely like gonna be easier for Convex to do because it's like, you know, they've put these things here that they know work well. So it might not work with this thing that I'm doing now. This vibe coding tribe thing is a completely unique idea I haven't seen. And I don't know how it's going to do. We're going to find out. We're still on the free tier here. We might not be able to complete this with the tokens. We've used 37% of our token allowance. Let's see what happens if we hit the token allowance. Will it just stop giving us code? We're about to find out. Yo, Nemanja, what's up? What's cooking? We just cooked up a Notion clone, and now I'm gonna cook up a vibe coding tribe SaaS. All thanks to AI and Convex Chef. Oh yeah, and also another thing is they give you the terminal, so you can actually like, yeah, you can actually use their terminal and see the backend yourself. Well, yeah, which is really cool. But yeah, we're gonna let this cook. Keep the ideas, I mean, keep the questions coming. We've got some downtime while this cooks. I think it'll take at least a few minutes. Or we could also look at Discord. Nah. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him. I've also been helping people out in Ader. Um, yeah. Deja vu, alaikum salam. What's up? Ace, thank you for the like. Yetman, thank you for the like. Pull up Billy's Replit ERP. All right. Since you've been very nice. Nate, was it? Oh, I forgot the name you wanted me to go, you Ramesh. I think it was Nate. I could be wrong. Feel free to say it again. I'm sure I'll get it eventually. Um, let's see. Billy Howell Replit. Aw, Teenbagger. Such a nice comment. Thank you for the rose. How do I join your server? You go to techfriend.net and then you click the Discord button over here. It's the one on the very right. Or you can go to social links and there's another Discord button right here. All right, let's see this dude supposedly built a $32,000 app on Replit.
People who are making 5, 10, 15, $20,000 a month, solo devs or with a small team, literally one prompting or a few prompting apps that they're finding on Upwork.
And so if you don't know anyone that wants to buy an app, you should go to Upwork. That's where I sold my first Replit app, is Upwork. And so all I did was search for a technology that I knew I could replace with an app.
So I had my friend Billy come on the pod, and this is a guy who's started and sold multiple Replit apps, and just walk you through how to think about making money on the internet with vibe coding. They've had those guys on the podcast. They're doing $30 million a year. So they vibe coded this, and basically, great concept. Pancakes, you take a picture of it, how many calories, right? They've got like a few of these apps where they're, again, these aren't trained developers. These are guys who are like in their teenagers and early 20s who kind of vibe coded their way into this $30 million a year in revenue.
Kind of sounds like too good to believe. Hey, that's crazy. Last long video one day ago. Yeah, I don't know if we have time for a long video. Oh, this one. Oh, it's not even him that built it. This guy with no coding experience sold the Replit app to his employer for 32K. Very cool. Oh, cappuccino, thank you. There's a million apps like this. Yeah, it doesn't mean you can't sell it. And all it takes is like one little optimization or personalization to make someone want to pay for it as well. All right, Convex is still cooking. Um, I guess we can watch it.
Beautiful people. I'm here with Ahmad, and we just met.
There, I just took it from my day-to-day job. So I'm an operations manager for a skincare company. I'm like the main person for operations. So I'm just saying, how can I use software to kind of automate my task on a day-to-day? From that, I was able to build out what I do on a day-to-day basis, and what my team does on a day-to-day basis into a software. And then I sold it to my company.
So people might hear that and get worried, like, Ahmad, you're automating yourself out of a job. What would you say to that?
I wouldn't say I necessarily automate because you still need to know how to do the functions, how to analyze the data and that type of stuff. But it just takes those day-to-day tasks from where I'm doing, 2 to 3 hours of work to maybe doing 1 hour of work, and then I can, move it to training more people and stuff like that, just to, shift my focus of work.
And so as far as like the sales process goes, did you kind of how did you pitch this to your employer? Did you sell it, or are you just using it right now in your role, or?
Well, so I started it out with I showed it to my team first. And I'm saying, hey, this is a tool that I'm using. It has a function for everybody to use in each different role. Why don't you start using it? So everybody started using it, and then once everybody got on board and using it, it was like, yeah, we definitely need this. And I pitched it to the CEO, and I was like, this is a software that we're using. It helps our day tasks, and also gives you visibility of what's going on within the function. Because our job is a lot of our people are remote. Majority of our business is remote.
What's interesting is like he built it first and then he sold it. I feel like a lot of CEOs would be like, "Oh, cool, thanks, you built it. I'm not gonna pay you."
So it's hard to kind of get information across the different departments. So after I was able to get everybody on board, pitched it to the CEO, and it was a no brainer for him.
What did you bring to that pitch meeting with the CEO to convince him?
So I took your method, man. I did a Loom video. Loom video. I sent it to him first off the Loom video. Then I set up a one-on-one meeting with him where I did a live demo of how the actual software worked and the different things. And I said, hey, this is completely custom. So anything you could really think of, spit it out and say it and write it out, we can make it here and kind of make it into a real thing on the dashboard.
And were you able, because you had your teammates using it and because you use it, were you able to kind of show them like hard data, like, hey, this saves me 5 hours a week?
Yeah, exactly. I was able to show them the hard data, and then a lot of our stuff right now was like manual Excel spreadsheet, QuickBooks, PDFs, and stuff like that. So I was able to show them like, hey, we're using all these manual tasks where we can just import it into this AI model, and it does it for us, and it kind of saves us a lot of time, saves you a lot of time.
Yeah, I guess we didn't really talk about it yet, but what does the app actually do?
So the app, so we're like I said, we are a skincare company. So the app is pretty much like an operational dashboard. So it holds all of our inventory, it holds our warehouse locations, it holds where our contract manufacturers are making our product and where they are with, the production timing and stuff like that. So it's a full service kind of operational dashboard for a consumer care product or
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I just think like how do they
an inventory product.
And you used Replit?
Yep, I use Replit 100%. Use a ChatGPT to write the PRD, and then I put that into Replit and
Wow.
to build it out for me. Yeah.
How long did it take you to kind of get to version 1?
So the version one, it probably took like 2 weeks because you had to go through each module to make sure the buttons and functions are kind of corresponding with each other. But the framework only took probably like a few hours as far as like the framework to build it, and then I had to put all the hardcore data and what I actually wanted to do. That took a little, about 2 weeks.
How much do you think you spent on Replit credits?
It really wasn't that expensive. It was only about maybe $400 at most.
Wow.
Making so many edits and stuff like that. It wasn't that expensive. I mean, that wasn't all at one time. So it was maybe
Okay.
I maybe didn't have to make an edit there, and I did just to kind of see if it could do it.
That's surprising to me. That's a lot of credits.
Yeah. It definitely because it's such a robust model dashboard because we have so many different moving parts in the operation.
Yeah.
we have 5 brands, so it's not just one brand going into the dashboard. It's 5 different individual brands that are going inside the dashboard. So
And at any point were you like, whoa, I'm using too many credits, this isn't worth it? Or were you like, no, like I have a clear vision, let's get this thing done?
no, I definitely had a clear vision because what we did, we tried to do this before with.
It's pretty cool, man. Such a cool time we're living in. Damn, this thing is cooking hard. I'm really excited to see this Vibe Coding Tribe website too. Yeah. Dun dun
Yes,
dun.
they were going to.
Anything else I should look at while we're waiting for Chef to cook? What about X? Oh, there's a new V0 challenge. Who can build the most ridiculous and fun captcha using V0? Reply with your creation. Get inspired by the Doom captcha. Oh shit. Creative drawing. Draw a fish. That one's pretty good. Anyone have ideas for what a most ridiculous and fun captcha would be? Hmm. Select the liquid glass battle. These are so funny. Caption you have to solve with your camera on the wall. Location is programmed to be 100% sorry when you have to click upload. Flappy Bird. Solve the captcha or pay via Stripe. That's pretty funny too. There's so many liquid glass ones. Cursor is not working for me. Should I try augment code? You know the answer. Yes. Winning in chess against an AI expert. That's a good one. Although I don't know how we'd get the AI expert. Um, that is a pretty good one. We could also ask Claude or Gemini. AI Studio. Let's be like, come up with 20 ideas for a ridiculous and fun captcha. It should be relatively easy to make with web technology. Captcha. What's this? Super duper captcha. Peaky promise you're not a robot. Dude, someone made that chess one. Holy crap, Alex. Can you believe that? Imagine you try to enter a website and face Magnus Carlsen. Exactly. Please provide a complete cure for cancer. You know what I like? It's like the one where the button like hides from your mouse. You have to like chase the button. Fuck, there's so many here. Frogger, Pizza Assembly, Flappy Bird, Orange Juice. Draw a pixel perfect recreation of the Mona Lisa. Messi penalty. Damn, bro, so many entrants already. This has only been up for an hour. Convex is still cooking. We can still think of something. What did Gemini come up with? Whoa, quite a lot. Unhinged cafeteria. Wait, can we hide these? Picture of an animal with its mouth open. Feed the T-Rex. Items. Petting zoo. Crooked picture frame. Useless machine. Untangletron. Which of these situations is awkward? Dad joke approval. Abstract algebra. I spy. Simon says. Uncooperative progress bar. Progress bar displayed with the instruction drag the handle to 100%. As the user drags it, the bar fights back. I like this one. I like the uncooperative progress bar. Let's get 20 more like this. 20 more similar to uncooperative progress bar. Yeah, the worst UX. There's like a thing. It's like bad UI Reddit memes. I think this is where I got the bad UI battles. Yeah. It's like a lottery. You gotta keep trying it. This one's pretty good too. We could do like 3 levels. It's like one, it's like the progress bar, and then the second is the button that runs away, and then the third is a lottery. Oh, it's like this. This could be cool. It's like you have to type something in, but it's like you can't use the keyboard. You have to randomly select letters. Or like this. Is this your number? No. You gotta keep clicking no. That was pretty cool. Yo, Ghost House, what am I using to overlay my face on the live? I'm using OBS to stream, and it's using the webcam, and I'm using like the Mac green screen background with green, and then I'm keying it out on OBS. So mostly OBS. Yeah, let's see what other things. When the mouse gets close. Yeah, I like this skittish button. Click this checkbox. When you click it, it disappears and more appear. The user must press and hold the button for 3 seconds. While holding the button shakes and jitters violently around its original position. If the cursor moves off the button, the timer resets. That one's pretty good too. Okay, I'm gonna try that one. V0. Whoa, what is this? You can choose different. How many credits do you get on a free project? Create a prototype joke captcha with the following functionality. We could do a 3-step thing. First, the user must press and hold the button for 3 seconds. Labeled. Okay, whatever. Second, the user must type. The user must enter 4 characters as shown in a reference field. The trick is that the user cannot type the characters. they have to use a random character generator button one by one, which randomly assigns a character in each field one by one. There is a button for each field. Okay, let's just do that. COD's kill streak capture. Just puts you in a COD lobby. You must 360 no scope this guy to win. Okay, we're submitting my joke capture entry. And let's see if Convex made my vibe tribe. Convex is still cooking, dude. This is definitely gonna go over my token limit, I'd assume. All right, let's see how my capture goes as well. Multitasking AI coding, my favorite thing to do in 2025 and 2024. Oh shit, that finished? Or is it still cooking? It's cooking. All right, here we go. Hold me. Okay, that wasn't too bad. All right. Oh, damn it, I had it. Oh my god. Oh, I had it again! No! I'm gonna solve this. No, this one's just impossible. I want to make the first step a bit harder and the second step easier. Let's make the first step a bit harder by enabling the button to be able to move even further outside of the bounds, but make it move slower than the current shaking. Make the second step easier by only having to submit. Wait, does it also do numbers? Let's just say by limiting the characters to only numbers. Let's do that. I wonder how I'm gonna record it too. So let me remove this so when if I do record it, it will be easier. Damn, V0 is pretty fast. Okay, I'm gonna record this. Hey, this is my fun and ridiculous captcha. Step 1, you have to hold this button for 3 seconds, but the button tries to escape. 1, 2, 3, okay. Oh, it just escaped. Oh, so as soon as your mouse like goes outside of it, like, oh my god, this is actually kind of hard. It, oh, I got it. Oh, so close. Oh, what? No. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then the second one, you have to enter this in, but you can't actually type any of the numbers here. You have to randomly select, generate the numbers. Come on. Come on, I gotta prove. Oh man, I keep. Yes, okay, 8. Come on, 7. Come on, 7. Come on, 7. Come on, 7. Come on. Yes. Come on, 7. Come on, 7. Yes. Come on, 1. Yes. Let's go. I'm not a human. I mean, I am a human. I've been using premium on V0 and then suddenly you're out of bronze. Damn, you must be going ham. Put a timer on the second step. That's a good one. Oh, that's actually a good one. That's okay. This is just a joke thing, so um so I'm not gonna spend any more time on it, but that is a good suggestion, Ren. All right, let's submit this. Also, do I have to deploy it? I probably do. How do I deploy it? Publish. Deploy to production. How long does this take? I don't know. Convex is still cooking. Ooh, it's making a leaderboard. Wow, that's pretty sick. Please repeat what you said. Oh, about V0? I just said that you're probably like a pro super user. If you run out of prompts. All right. There we go. Does this have sound? One tries to escape. One, two, three. Okay. Oh, we just escaped. Oh, as soon as your mouse like goes outside of it, like, oh my god, this is actually kind of hard. It. Oh my god. Oh, this is- oh, oh, what? No. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then the second one, you have to enter this in, but you can't actually type any of the numbers here. You have to randomly select, generate the numbers. Good times. Osama, thanks for the follow. Okay. Damn, Chef is it still cooking? I feel like it got stuck. Bro, it for real got stuck. Damn. Can I refresh? Mano, thanks for the gifts. Appreciate you. Oh no, okay. No, we have an error. Should I just paste the error? I guess so. Oh, wait. Hmm. Interestingly, that didn't seem to use any of my tokens. Maybe because it failed? Anyway, we'll just let it cook some more. But yeah, I mean, after this is done, I'm probably gonna wrap up this stream. Overall, I think Convex has great potential. Like, I'm really impressed with the Notion clone that it made me. Um, yeah. I guess while this is cooking, I might rename this stream to Cooking with Convex Chef or something. Yeah, coding probably is true. Yeah. Ooh, what are people saying in the Discord? Yeah. Guess we'll continue on X. Damn, we have a lot of people on TikTok today. It's interesting. Haven't gotten this many viewers in a while. Thanks to everyone for pulling through. Best open source Manus? Suna? Yeah, people are saying sooner. Deerflow, I've heard Deerflow is pretty good too. I haven't tried Deerflow. Early stream? Yeah, I suppose. Can you give me, I assume you want tips for my new position as intern for AI LLM vulnerabilities? Ooh. Um, hey, what's up, Jesse? Tips for vulnerabilities? I don't know. I mean, is it like jailbreaking? You can like look at all the jailbreak prompts. There is a bunch of them. I don't know if the Freelan's one. Honestly, I'm not sure what the latest one is. This one is what I used to go by. It hasn't been updated in 7 months, but there's like a list of a lot of jailbreaking prompts. And then Pliny on X is also like a pro at jailbreaking. I'm not sure if he releases the prompts. I think he probably does. But yeah, you can like see, yeah, I guess he does. He's able to jailbreak prompts. I mean, jailbreak LLMs all the time. Mike Longstockings, thanks for pulling up. Yeah, prompt injections. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, look into those. I think those guys are really good. Pliny. Oh, nice. Vibe Coding Tribe. Looks like their author's only email because I asked for a GitHub auth, but looks like they only do email, which is fine. Better than nothing. Vibe tokens, yeah. So yeah, I guess you just joined, Jesse, but this app is supposed to be a app for vibe coders. And then yeah, they earn tokens by oh, looks like you can't even sign in. By like fulfilling GitHub issues and submitting PRs. Try to cook this with Convex Chef. Looks like it had some troubles. Yeah, so maybe it's not that good at like more unique stuff, but the Notion clone it made me was really impressive with the AI features. I'm not going to go into trying to debug this. I think that's something that it's not the strength of Convex Chef. Like if I wanted to debug this, I maybe would try pull it off into a coding tool like Augment. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up this stream here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming, especially everyone on TikTok. We have a lot of new people pulling up on TikTok. I appreciate y'all. Um, yeah. I hope to see y'all around next time. Cappuccino, thank you. Jesse, thank you. Everyone else. Appreciate y'all so much. I hope you have a good day, weekend, night, morning, wherever you are in the world. Peace out. Yep, man. You too, man. Thank you.